Hey Trent, it's Tracy. Yesterday, by the way, I like that shirt. Your
Thank you.
Garoppolo Taylor 20, nicely done there. Yesterday, Shanahan said he would not ask you about your foot because it would irritate you, and you're just ready to play. That being said, how did it feel to get out there on your foot yesterday and today?
Oh yeah, it felt amazing. It felt great to finally put a helmet on and run some routes with the team and against some people. I just remember going through warm-ups, just like thinking how long it's been since I've actually put a helmet on and been able to run around with the team. So it was a great feeling. The foot feels amazing right now. I feel 100%, so I'm ready to roll.
Trent, when would you say that you felt like you got over the hurdle? When did you start feeling like yourself again?
Uh, Probably like early in the summer. I was really feeling ready to go, and so all summer I was able to get in shape, run all the routes I was supposed to, and do everything I was supposed to do to be able to get ready for the season.
Trent, this is Chris Biederman from the Sacramento Bee. Just given the relative inexperience among the receiving core and the possibility that you might be without Debo for a little bit of time, on top of this really weird offseason. Skill guys talk about how difficult it is to learn Shanahan's offense, but is there a heightened sense of we really need to be on top of our P's and Q's maybe more than another year because practice time is limited and you guys are dealing with injuries?
I mean, for the rookies, probably. I know if I was a rookie and I wasn't able to do OTAs and mini camp and all that, I feel like it would definitely be a little bit more tough. So yeah, the rookies definitely need to be as locked in as possible, which I think they are. I think we got some intelligent rookies on our side with Brandon and Jauan. Real smart guys who have been picking it up pretty well, so it's going smooth so far.
Trent, can you speak a little bit more on what you see in Brandon Aiyuk as his intelligence? He made a couple plays out there today. He just he looks comfortable already, but what's it like in the receiver room? How does he fit in?
Yeah, I think he's a real intelligent guy. He's got his head on straight. The type of guy that's never too high on the highs or too low on the lows. So I think from what we've seen so far, he's been picking everything up pretty well, and he could end up being a great piece for us.
Trent, throughout the off season, there hasn't been a real focus on mental health and not being able to be with people and whatnot. Can you talk about also your mental health going through what you've been through and then through the off season? I mean, it's been a tough road for you.
Yeah, it's been a tough road. Just going through last season with my infection, not even being able to go to most of the games. Just sitting in my 800 square foot apartment all season long. It wasn't fun. But I mean, that's part of the game. It's part of life. You just got to be able to take the punches as they come and keep rolling. I look at it as a great time for me to grow. I think I learned a lot about myself through all those situations that I went through, and I think I grew a lot from it. So instead of looking at it as like a tough time and something that's hard to go through, I like to look at it as a time that I really grew within myself and learned a lot about myself and how to be a man and how to grow, how to get past tough situations like that.
Trent, Nick Wagner from ESPN coming to you from my own 800 square foot apartment.
Yeah.
What were some of the things that you did learn specifically that maybe you didn't know about yourself through this process?
Uh, Man, that's a tough one. I think the biggest thing was, as I watched our team go to the Super Bowl, I wasn't able to play in the Super Bowl because of something that was out of my control. So if it was something that was in my control, like I got hurt playing the game or something like that, then it is what it is. It would be easier to live with. But because of something that a doctor kind of messed up for me, and I wasn't able to go because of what someone else did, it made it a little bit more tough. But I just learned how resilient of a person I can be. That I can get through anything that I put my mind to, and that anyone can really get through any tough situation in life as long as they want it bad enough.
Eric Branch, go ahead.
Hey, Trent, it's Matt Barrows. I was just wondering when you were out in Tennessee, if you were out in Tennessee, whether you trained with Jauan Jennings out there, and what your thoughts are of the seventh rounder.
Yeah, we were out there together in Tennessee, and I mean we ran one-on-ones for the first time today, and he made some great plays, ran some filthy routes out there, and I think it shocked all of us, the type of route running ability that he actually has. I think he has great patience off the line, and he's not a guy that gets too flustered when he gets caught in a bad situation in a route. Yeah, I think he just keeps his head on the same level, not too high, not too low, and I think he just loves the game of football, and that's what helps him out.
Hey, Trent, it's Kiana. And in the past, you've been known as one of Jimmy's favorite targets, his go-to target. Despite not being available last year, do you feel like when you were out in Tennessee and even back on the field, does it feel like second nature again, just catching passes from him?
Yeah, I'm still Jimmy's favorite target by far, no matter what George tells anyone else. That's why we got the shirt.
Hey, Trent, I don't know how much you go against those guys on the outside, but knowing what Jason Verrett has been throughout his career, and the other two guys who are options to start out there, how do you kind of evaluate that spot opposite of Richard Sherman?
Yeah, just looking at Jason, I know he's a real gritty dude who loves the game of football and has a real passion for it. You can tell just by the way he plays, by the way he attacks every day. And I think he could end up being a great piece for us out there. An extremely hard worker, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do for us.
Hey, Trent, Kyle Posey, Niners Nation. I was wondering, are you getting any return work, and what are some of your goals for this season?
Yeah, I'm still doing all my punt return work like I always have been. And, I mean, yeah, my goal is to be our punt returner for the season and help our team as much as possible in those special teams roles.
Hey, sorry, Trent. Hello. And I totally lost my train of thought. What have you seen from Jimmy this year? I mean, he said he's coming back also kind of more advanced because he didn't have to rehab during the off season. Have you seen a bigger confidence in him? Have you seen kind of a different swagger or anything with him at practice?
Yeah, I think you can definitely tell that he's got that extra year under his belt now, and I believe he's going to continue to grow throughout his whole career. And I mean, he's definitely slowly getting better and better each year. And I mean, first couple of days of real work so far, so we'll see how far we can actually grow throughout this training camp and continue to improve throughout the season.
Hey, Trent, is there a sense among guys like yourself and Jarek and Jalen who've been around but haven't been able to play that you can be the guys that kind of elevate the offense to the next level? People talk about losing Emmanuel and things like that, but is that something you guys talk about?
Yeah, we all know what we have within each other, within our locker room. Like the guys you said, me, Jalen, and Jet. We all know the type of talent and the extra versatility that we bring to our team. So we know that we got the right guys in the locker room right now to get the job done. We're just looking forward to going out there and making it happen.